Hi everyone, welcome back to Melissa's Movie Corner. So this week, instead of a written review, I decided to do a video review of the film Big Fan. So the film Big Fan basically told the story of a character from the perspective of a plot about being a fan of sports, specifically the football team, the Giants. This fan was a Staten Islander, true New Yorker, that was obsessed with the Giants and the quote-unquote so-called quarterback Quantrell Bishop. So he goes from having collectibles to not only having posters, but also he calls a radio station every single day, every time, and has something written about the specific team that he's rooting for, the New York Giants. So this guy is a 36-year-old man that lives with his mom and in her home, and he has a brother that has like a real family and everything, but he just lives with his mom. But the funny thing is that he meets Quantrell in the city in New York, like he follows him there, and there's some misunderstanding with Quantrell and him, and it turns out that Quantrell actually beats the living crap out of him. And so it's like this whole story of like morals mixed with like being crushed by your hero kind of thing. But this guy will do utterly anything to avoid the news, avoid press, in terms of protecting his hero, and more so important, protecting the team. So I really like the plot of this film. There are diehard football fans that I could totally relate to. The film, to be a film made by an editor of a newspaper, it had a good perspective in the plot. Like basically it had a comical feel to it, which The Onion, the newspaper, does. So that was good knowing that he worked at The Onion from the question and answer. Um, there was really funny things in the film that were like sort of like product placement that the director may not even notice, but there was like putting Mountain Dew, having Coke, typical product placement into the script that could have been indirectly product placement, but I feel like I was being marketed to. But at the same time, it was really beneficial because when you think of the sports industry, football markets you so much, so that the movie talking about fans being marketed to and being a fan is a huge deal of like buying sodas and drinking sodas. Also, the film told the whole story of like unhealthiness, which was like a good thing. This character, it's really sad because I really believe that he's highly believable in terms of the fact that like there are a lot of guys that are obsessed with football to the extent that they value it more than like building actual families and such. And I just felt that moral to the film, that you don't have to build families, but you can have like sort of create your own life, was really good. The film was also shot really well. Um, there was a good close-up shot of his eye when he was in the booth his ticket booth that he worked in, and it was just a close zoom in on his eye. He looked so sad and depressed, and just told the story of like how he felt crushed by the beating. So thanks, guys. Tune in next week.